Welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll talk about the impact of your emotions on your mindset. So if you're interested in that, definitely stick around. So we all understand something, right? We all know how to get happy. We all know how to get sad. We all know how to get angry. We all know how to get, sorrow and, all the different emotions that exist with ourselves. We all know how to do that. We've experienced events in our life that allowed us to experience those emotions. So the emotions play a huge role in how we actually live our life and actually how we build our mindset. The thoughts that we have for the different things in our life, also evokes an emotion. For you to take an action, there needs to be an emotion involved so that way you know that you're doing the right thing or the wrong thing. We need to know either or. So it's literally yin and yang. It's a unison to each other, and so it's so important that you understand your emotions. Majority of us, as we go through life, we experience emotions, but we actually never process these emotions. And so as a result, every time instances would occur again, we either feel those. If it's a positive one, we don't really think too much about it. We just feel euphoric. If it's a negative one, we feel like crap. We don't want to do anything, and we just go deeper and deeper down a rabbit hole. So as you can see, right, you can have positive emotions and negative emotions, and they're both important, by the way. You need to experience both type of emotions. And I always like the concept of Satori versus Kensho whenever I think of positive and negative, right? Because you have different ways of growing, and you can have positive ways of growing, you can have negative ways of growing too, because they both will lead to growth in a way. Negative meaning negative experiences that shook you to your core, that made you realize, okay, this is not the way, I have to reevaluate, let's go ahead and make it happen. Super duper critical to actually go through these moments, and pretty sure majority you have gone through them in different contexts, which will allow you to experience what you are, right? So your emotions are so damn critical, and we want to feel positive majority of the time, right? So we want to have an imbalance of positive versus negative. If you have an imbalance where the negative is tilted higher than positive, then you're actually are going to go down a rabbit hole of negativity, and the world will look gray, right? We want the world to be in color, because it is, but if you are always having negative emotions, which leads to negative thoughts, and then negative thoughts lead to negative emotions, a vicious cycle that occurs. And so we want to make sure we pause that. We want to make sure that we can get rid of that part of our being, right? Not really get rid of it, but just process it for our needs. The positive emotions, negative emotions, all have an impact on your mindset. So majority of the time, if you have a negative emotion, you'll have a negative mindset as well. But what you could do is use your mind to be like, let's take that negative emotion, process that emotion. What am I actually feeling? And then really realize that, is this serving me? Because a lot of times things don't serve us, but we just do it because we're just used to it. It's almost a habit, right? It's part of your personality, part of our lifestyle, etc., etc. So it's super important that you understand the different emotions that you're experiencing throughout the day. And really the best way, as we do it now all the time, is we audit our day. What do we do pretty much every single hour of the day? If you're awake for 18 to 20 hours, what are you doing in those time frame based on your movement, your metabolism, mindset? And in the case of your mindset, what thoughts are you having right now? And are those thoughts serving you? Are those thoughts giving you a positive emotion or a negative emotion? Sometimes you just want to have a neutral emotion. You don't need to feel all the time, because as you know, if you keep chasing one or the other, there's a plateau of that sensation. Your body will release, chemical hormones to make you feel a certain way. But after you keep hitting that next high, you get sensitized. Once you do, then you realize that, okay, it doesn't feel good anymore, and then you actually have a more negative emotion if you keep chasing only positivity. Majority of the time, if you really want to just be equanimous, just flow with the emotions, you would probably be your best self, because you don't have to exert energy to control your emotions. Your emotions will be calibrated to itself to just maintain a balanced state. And that's what I try to pursue. But of course, when you get those dopamine hits, sometimes you just want to keep going down those rabbit holes, because you feel good when you eat something super yummy or something sugary, and it makes your mouth all the fireworks that go through your mouth, right? I'm actually getting hungry thinking about that. But with that being said, guys, I think it makes sense to you what we're talking about, right? So what are your emotions right now? How are you leveraging it for your mind? Are you having a positive one or a negative one? And then of course, as we always talk about mindset, what is your rest ritual? What is your rise ritual? What are you doing before you go to sleep and while you're sleeping, and at the same time when you do wake up, what thoughts are going through your head? What are you executing? What habits are you executing? And so it's super important on how we establish our mindset when we go to sleep and when we wake up. That's a solid amount of time if you think about it. If you were to sleep 8 hours, it's 8 hours of conditioning, and then when you wake up, we're thinking maybe that first 4 hours of your day, that's your also conditioning. So technically 12 hours out of 24 hours you have to take advantage of. So why not, right? Okay, cool. So if you like this video, definitely give me a like, letting me know you liked the video. If you disliked it, definitely dislike the video, letting me know why you disliked it. And of course, subscribe and hit the notification bell. It'll let you know when the next video will pop off. With that, hopefully everyone is having an amazing day. Hopefully you got benefit from this. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.